Tuesday, May 18th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for giving this a watch here as we're heading on through this Tuesday. And we've had sort of an unsettled stretch of weather as we went through the weekend, and still a lot of lingering areas of shower activity across the region yesterday. That shower activity largely exiting as I'm cutting this video here during the 5 o'clock hour. Let me show you an image this morning from the Avalon Pier there on the North Carolina Outer Banks. That's one of the sites where rain is falling across the region at the point I'm cutting this video. There's the radar snapshot from this morning, and it's the eastern part of the region seeing the shower activity. Pretty widespread rain up in southern New England and some scattered areas of rain through eastern North Carolina into the Outer Banks. Again, this is during the 5 a.m. hour. Big thunderstorms have been occurring back in Texas overnight. Still an active severe thunderstorm warning way down in South Texas. And notice still a lot of flood watches and warnings up and down the Mississippi River Valley. And still some flooding potential issues up around eastern Ohio and West Virginia as well. Now, it's a very challenging temperature forecast for today here around our region. Let me show you what's going on here on the satellite. Notice, if you look very carefully, there's a lot of low cloud cover and stratus clouds hanging around here in interior parts of the Carolinas and Virginia. As we have sort of a cold air damming scenario that's in place. You can clearly pick up the dip in temperatures here east of the mountains on the temperature map this morning. A lot of Piedmont locations in the 50s, while you have low 70s down in places like Columbia and Wilmington. So that wedge making sort of a cool, cloudy start to the day. Now, I didn't put the water vapor satellite on here. Probably should have done that. But once you get above that layer of low stratus clouds, the air aloft is actually quite dry. So the sun should be able to work on those low clouds as we go throughout the course of the day. But how quickly those clouds erode will make all the difference in the world in terms of our high temperature forecast today. So it's a challenging forecast. If in the sites that the clouds hang tough all day, it's going to be a struggle to get out of the low to mid 60s. But in the spots that break out into some sunshine, we'll easily warm into the 70s. So probably Charlotte and Raleigh making it up into the 70s, while the Triad stands a good chance of staying in the 60s all day. But again, it all depends on the cloud cover, how quickly it erodes. And that means there's a big bust potential in today's high temperature forecast. Now, in terms of rain, I do think we'll see a few showers develop this afternoon. They'll be pretty quick hitting. I don't think they'll be especially heavy, but there'll be a few showers out there. Tomorrow should be dry. Well, everyone should be up into the 70s for our Wednesday. And big severe weather threat as we get late in the day tomorrow and into tomorrow night over parts of Oklahoma and Texas. You have a moderate risk there around the Red River Valley and a slight risk surrounding that. The probability is pretty high. Can't rule out there being a high risk, although those are pretty rare, but I can't rule that out where there's that current moderate risk on day 2. So big severe weather risk tomorrow in the southern plains. Let's go out to Thursday. And that severe weather threat shifting eastward. We'll have a dry day as well Thursday. Highs maybe making mid-70s at least, maybe making a run at 80 in some spots across the region. There's your severe weather risk Thursdays in Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, northeast Texas, Louisiana, and the lower Mississippi Valley region. Now we get into Friday, and that's when we begin to see the chance of a few thunderstorms Friday afternoon, creeping in from the west, highs up into the low 80s on Friday. And just in time for the weekend, more unsettled weather. Looks like both Saturday and Sunday will have a pretty good opportunity for some areas of showers and storms, especially during the afternoon and the evening hours. There's Saturday, there's Sunday, and it looks like a good coverage of some showers and storms likely both weekend days. Again, weighted mainly in the afternoon and the evening hours. And then as we get into early next work week, sort of an odd pattern. It's going to get very, very warm off to our west with a ridge in place, and we're going to be looking at a flow off of the Atlantic Ocean. So it's going to be a moisture-packed flow. We're going to keep the chance for some showers and storms in place in the afternoon on Monday and Tuesday. And a lot of cloud cover as well as we get that sort of maritime air mass established. So we'll see how that plays out as we get toward next week. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day on this Tuesday, and God bless.